The death toll in KwaZulu-Natal has risen to 448 following the recent floods that have left a trail of devastation in the province with power outages and water cuts due to extensive damage to infrastructure. Now, Premier Sihle Zikalala says the recategorization of the national disaster status following the floods in the province highlights the scale of this actual crisis. Now, meanwhile, eThekwini Mayor Mxolisi Kaunda has urged community members to refrain from violent protests to demand basic services as floods have devastated the entire province. Protests have erupted in various parts of the city over lack of services after floods disrupted supplies. Many communities have been without water and electricity for days in the municipality, which is reported to be the hardest hit. And staying with the floods, there was outrage when a video purporting to document alleged theft by an employee of eThekwini emerged. It's alleged that one employee from the municipality was stealing donated goods meant to assist rescue teams as they tried to help flood victims. Now, something the city, of course, has refuted through a statement, but the woman who took the video has reportedly told the media that she stands by these allegations. Let's look at the story closely now and speak to DA Councillor Shontel de Boer, who was among those who organized aid for the rescue teams. Thank you so much for your time. In your words, very briefly, what exactly happened here?
Look, the community took up the initiative to actually get aid to assist the workers that came out to the rescue workers that came out from all the various provinces to assist in rescue operations. So the community came together and they started an initiative to actually get help for the rescue workers in terms of food. But the initiative, the response from the community was quite overwhelming, and we extended it to actually go out to the people that were being rescued when the rescue workers were finding them. So we put together, the group of ladies and the volunteers put together some rescue packs, which included booster snacks so that to boost people, because, you know, we didn't know how many hours or how many days or days and nights people had been stuck in the wreckage. So we had put together these rescue packs that the helicopters and the rescue vehicles were taking out with them daily to go out with the rescue teams, and they were going out to the people who were being rescued, and also sustenance for the rescue workers who were out in the field that needed some sustenance during the day. And then on Monday, officials who allegedly from the municipality pitched up. They came in municipal marked vehicles. When they were questioned about, they just came and started hanging around. When they were questioned about what they were doing there, they refused to give any answers. They said, "I'll speak to my boss is coming." They didn't want to give the boss's name. The volunteer ladies were concerned because they were opening the rescue packs and they were taking the snack bars from there and they were eating. Why eat stuff if you came to collect stuff? Why are you eating from the stuff that you allegedly came to collect? So the volunteer workers got concerned. They contacted the Vanessa, who was the lady that was coordinating the efforts, and Vanessa came rushing down, and to her shock and horror, there were these municipal vehicles all loaded with all the rescue packs on them, and they were leaving the premises. So she got very emotional and very angry. I'm sure you guys have seen the video, and because of all the time, the effort and energy that volunteers and community businesses and community members put together, just to be seen driving away.
Shontel, allow me to come in there. Pardon me. Allow me to come in there. Thank you for giving us in your words what exactly happened here. But the city has denied this. I'm sure you saw that statement coming out saying that the driver was not stealing. They say she's one of the employees in the community participation unit, and she was assigned to deliver donations to one of the townships, and that some residents are insisting that the donated goods be delivered to the areas of their choice. Are you saying that this is a lie?
There was no areas of choice. the rescue packs were going out with the rescue workers to wherever they were going. Whoever they were rescuing was going to be a beneficiary of that pack. It was specifically designed for the people that were being rescued, regardless of where they were from. If the municipality were not stealing, then why did they bring the goods back and leave without anything? They claim that they came to collect stuff. But when Vanessa had made this video and blocked their exit points, a few minutes later they came back and they offloaded everything. So if they were not taking goods that were not belonging to them, if something does not belong to you and you take it without authority, what do you call it?
So Shontel, does it end here or have you filed a complaint?
Well, to be honest with you, and I'm going to say this on national television, ever since that video and my media statement went out, I've been getting countless calls, I can't even tell you how many calls, from residents across the city telling me, and pictures of NDM-marked vehicles, of people coming to their premises. And these are, I'm talking about community people, NGOs, and just people that have come together, rallied together to assist the flood victims, that are putting together food parcels, making hot meals, and their food is being commandeered by officials in municipal marked vehicles and in municipal uniformed municipal workers. So this is not the only incident. It may be the only one that is actually recorded, but this is not the first incident. There was another incident also yesterday that happened in the Durban North community where a municipal vehicle came and also tried to commandeer food, but he didn't find anything. And I'm getting a lot of calls from people throughout the city saying that the same thing is happening to them, and the municipal officials are coming in and taking their parcels and taking their food without any explanation whatsoever.
Shontel, as a final question, in 20 seconds, very briefly, there's also issues around water tankers. I mean, the KZN Premier also found himself in the crossfire here when it emerged that one of the tankers delivered water to his house. He's since apologized for that. He says he was not around. He was actually in Newcastle at the time. I'm sure you've seen this, you've heard about it. What is your response to such an issue, and how big of a problem is this water tanker issue, very briefly?
The water tanker issue is a massive one. Everybody is screaming at us day and night for water tankers. People don't have water. Some people don't have water for 9-10 days. I'm one of them. I haven't had a drop of water in my home for the past 9 days. I haven't received a drop of water in my home. So it's affecting all of us, every single resident. And the municipality issues statements. They issue, a list of tankers that are going out to each councillor. But on paper, it looks good. But on the ground, it's actually not even happening. Those tankers are not coming to councillors. They're not coming to wards. They're not coming to communities. The tankers are getting lost somewhere or hijacked somewhere or something. But the tanker issue is a major issue. People need water. People are ill. I went through COVID without water for 9 days. I've had no drop of water in my home for 9 days, going through and suffering through COVID. It's not on. It's a health hazard. Before you know it, we're going to have cholera on our hands, and then communities are going to die.
Shontel, let's leave it there for now, but thank you so much for this. That was dear Councillor Shontel de Boer. Please note that we have reached out to the eThekwini municipality to talk to them about this issue, but we were blue-ticked. We are still waiting to hear from them. So hopefully we can hear back from the city of eThekwini on this particular issue. We know they've released a statement, but listening to what Shontel is saying, there are still some outstanding issues. So we are hoping that if they're watching, they are going to come back to us and we can then be able to iron out some of these concerns that are arising here, because these are serious concerns, especially during a disaster like this one. So we'll leave it there.